Now, KLBK's first warning weather with meteorologist Jack Maney.
We're feeling a whole lot better outside this morning than we have for the last several weeks. We're taking a little break from the heat as we start out this work week and starting out this Monday with a little bit of fire in the sky. Look at that sunrise and just keep looking at it. I'm just going to leave that up there for a little while and just let you enjoy that before I start putting data up there on the screen. A beautiful, beautiful sunrise. It just takes a few clouds in the sky to really make things quite enjoyable to watch during the morning hours. And also notice out here to the east, we're actually seeing a few streaks of rainfall coming down out of some of those clouds right here on the right hand side of your screen, seeing a little bit of that light shower activity attempting to make its way here into Lubbock, and over the next couple of hours it looks like that's when we're going to see our best shot of rain, although not looking like it's going to be a real washout this morning, but we could see a quick shower within the next hour or two. 62 degrees right now, northeasterly winds at 12 miles per hour. Those northeast winds are going to continue to keep things a whole lot cooler than we have been the last several weeks throughout the rest of today, and that will lead to a very comfortable afternoon, with right now even seeing some 50s off towards the north. It's 58 degrees in Plainview, 56 up for Tulia, 55 in Dimmitt, and 57 up in Muleshoe. We don't see 50s all that often this time of the year because our morning low temperatures are typically in the upper 60s, lower 70s. So any cooling from our normal temperatures is definitely welcome news. And we've also had a little bit of shower activity throughout the morning hours. That's what's giving us that sunrise. Just a couple of little spots of rainfall trying to come up from Slayton up towards Ransom Canyon and attempting to push north towards Idalou, barely showing up on radar. A little bigger area of rainfall down to the east, with Jayton and Snyder seeing actually a pretty good amount of rainfall this morning and attempting to push that into Guthrie, but it looks like it hasn't quite made it there just yet. These are expected to generally diminish over the next couple of hours, and we should be pretty much rain-free by about 9 to 10 o'clock this morning. There is a little bit of activity in the tropics now, though. We've got a disturbance just off the coast of Louisiana. It's kind of drifting towards the west, and that has a 20% chance of developing into a tropical cyclone over the next 5 days as that slowly drifts towards shore, towards the coastal bend of Texas. And this system is actually going to have some implications for our weather here on the South Plains, even if it doesn't wind up coming directly overhead and giving us the rainfall that we desperately want from it. But also out in the central Atlantic, we've got a system that is pretty much surefire guaranteed to develop into a tropical system within the next 5 days. 90% odds of development. That one will be staying mostly away from the United States, but still definitely bears tracking, as we are now about a full month into hurricane season, and peak season is coming up over the next month or two. So we're going to have to keep very close eyes on the tropics as long as we have any disturbances out there in the Atlantic Ocean. We're seeing that cold front that came through over the weekend. That's going to be pretty much washing out and going away over the next couple of days. High pressure building out to our west and also to the east. Notice that little disturbance down there in the Gulf. That's going to be kind of keeping those high pressure centers from fully building in for the next several days, and that should keep us a little bit more on the cool side, at least through the middle of this week. That'll be moving off towards the north, and regardless of whether it develops or not into an actual tropical system, that will be bringing some moisture to central and eastern Texas. Not really going to do all that much for us here on the South Plains other than keep the high pressure at bay for at least a few days and into the end of this week. Now, before we get into that, though, we are going to see a few more showers later on this afternoon and this evening. A little more cloud cover up towards the north and showers developing out there in eastern New Mexico. Those should continue to become more numerous throughout the overnight hours, and I think early tomorrow morning is probably when we're going to see our best chance of rainfall here in Lubbock, with some scattered showers and thunderstorms in throughout the morning hours, and we'll probably see some redevelopment during the afternoon, just kind of off and on. Scattered showers and thunderstorms expected throughout much of the day on Tuesday. Rain chances this afternoon going to be quite low, only 10% here in Lubbock, up to about a 20% chance out towards the west, but really mostly going to be staying dry for this Monday. But tomorrow, rain chances will definitely improve to about a 20% shot here in Lubbock, up to 40% for eastern New Mexico, and this could definitely shift as we get a little bit more certainty about the exact position and intensity of those thunderstorms that we're expecting to see, but could wind up with a little bit of much much needed rainfall out of that for pretty much any spot. Anywhere where that rainfall comes down, it's desperately needed, so any rain chances in that forecast, definitely a good thing. 84 degrees this afternoon, northeast winds continuing 10 to 15 miles per hour, and we're going to see those temperatures stay nice and cool, at least cool by the summertime standard. But for tomorrow, 85 degrees with that 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, but those temperatures are going to start to rise and increase as we go into Wednesday. 90 degrees expected, 95 by Thursday, but thankfully not going to be seeing any extreme heat, at least for the next week. Should kind of peak in the middle 90s and then slowly walk it back as moisture might make a return by next weekend.